Welcome to Project Firstline, the CDC's National Training Collaborative for Healthcare Infection Control and Prevention. By now, you should have received your escape room manual. We'll watch a group demonstrate this activity in a moment. But first, please review your supplies checklist. For Station 1, you should have the following materials prepared for your training. For Station 2, you'll want to set out. For Station 3, prepare the following. And Station 4, you'll want these items ready. A recommendation here: when you are preparing the escape room training activity items, print the necessary figures, clues, and signage on cardstock paper for easier use. Even better, laminate them too, so they can be cleaned and disinfected between groups. It's all about infection control after all. Now before we get started, our story must be told. Have fun preparing your teams with our story and setting up the activity. Every great escape room has a backstory or theme. It's why we've assembled them today, to learn and to work together. Today, we've gathered to help Captain Germ-B-Gone, who's fighting the never-ending battle to protect our world from the devastating power of germs using good infection control and prevention practices.
I can't do this alone. I need you, the real heroes in this story, to help me outwit my archenemy, Clutterbug, and stop his evil germ-spreading deeds right at the source. Do you have what it takes to unlock the clues without catching the flu? It's all up to you.
Remember, you will be timed by navigating these stations. Avoid the traps, collect the puzzle pieces, and unite with Captain Germ-B-Gone on the last clue to proclaim victory. If everyone does their part, we can unlock the clues without any one of us catching the flu and escape with the best time. We suggest assigning 3 key roles within your team. Have someone hold on to the puzzle pieces so at the end you're ready to solve. Choose someone to read the clue cards out loud so everyone can hear the clue. And finally, have someone put in your answers on the locks. That could be either a number or letter combination. Please remember, only the correct answer will open up the lock and move you forward to the next station. The last thing you're going to have to do is put the final puzzle together, which gives you the answer to the last clue. When you answer the final clue, we will stop the timer. The team with the fastest time wins, but the only way to move forward and win is by working together. Please meet me at Station 1 so we can get started. Facilitators, here's how the hand hygiene station should be set up. Lay out the following items: one of the final puzzle pieces, Clue A with "Read Me First" written on the back, Clues B and C, and hand sanitizer. Clue D should be placed inside a lockbox or bag with a combination lock that opens to the answer 912. Start participants at Station 1, speaking about hand hygiene using the talking points in the manual. Give everyone an ample amount of hand sanitizer and sanitize hands together. As you're sanitizing, ask participants, what are we doing when we hand sanitize?
Killing germs?
Yes,
Creating friction?
that's correct. How do we know when we are done with hand sanitizing?
When hands are dry.
Yes. What happens when you touch something if your hands are not dry from hand sanitizing?
You can spread germs.
That's right. Talk about C. diff, reminding participants about the instances that require washing hands with soap and water. This is a nice transition to discussing how to properly wash hands with soap and water. Then, begin the timer when the team reads the first clue.
Okay, well, let's start with this one. It says, "Read me first." Here you go.
Sure. Dear challengers, I guess you know one of the most effective ways to ruin my plot is to prevent harmful germs from spreading by cleaning your hands.
Don't forget, I thrive in healthcare settings when shortcuts are taken. I want to see if you're able to understand and demonstrate the correct hand hygiene steps. I've hidden some clues that will help you unlock the steps to proper hand hygiene. Can you do it before time runs out? I dare you.
Will you crack the code? On average, nursing staff touch blank surfaces during a 12-hour shift. I imagine that's kind of high.
C, 435?
I think it's a little higher.
D, 911?
Still higher.
B, 912?
I think that might work. When the team chooses their answer, instruct them to test it as the code for the lock. Once they've cracked the code, they'll open the box and find clue D, a word search activity. Encourage participants to work together. When they've found all the words, give the team their first puzzle piece and guide them to move forward. Station 2, Source Control, has 2 primary lessons to be learned: to define source control through key infection control actions, and learn how respiratory germs can spread. Most of the supplies for this station will be stored in the large lockbox, including the Figure 2 puzzle, the Figure 3 stop sign with a hidden message in invisible ink on the back, a black light, and a handheld mirror. The lock should be set to NYSCAL, with clues E and F placed in front of the lockbox on the table.
If your mask is ill-fitting and doesn't cover your nose and mouth, you can breathe in germs and things can go south. Don't make that mistake at Station 2, or I'll be there to get you, and you won't make it through.
What is something a superhero wears to hide their identity, but is also used to prevent the spread of respiratory viruses?
Oh, a mask.
That's correct.
Good job.
You can see the participants working together to assemble the clue labeled Figure 2 in your manual. Once they put the puzzle together, they may be surprised to find that it's backwards and will need the mirror to read it. They'll move on to the stop sign, but they will need the black light to reveal a message. Then they'll be presented with the question from clue G.
COVID-19 can be spread by A. Breathing in air when close to an infected person who is exhaling small droplets and particles that contain the virus. B. Having droplets and particles that contain virus land on the eyes, nose, or mouth, especially through splashes and sprays like a cough or a sneeze. C. Touching eyes, nose, or mouth with hands that have the virus on them. Or D. All of the above.
D.
D.
Correct! You've earned another puzzle piece. Now let's move on to Station 3.
To win the battle, you must be dressed head to toe in proper PPE. Don correctly, safe you will be. Do it wrong, victory to the enemy.
At Station 3, you will want to place another final puzzle piece into a lockbox. This time, one that can open to the answer GLOVE. Here, after reviewing the CDC PPE sequence, teams will have to demonstrate proper donning and doffing. There are cards labeled 1 through 4 and cards with pictures of goggles and shield, gown, gloves, and respirator. Participants need to demonstrate how to don the PPE by matching the images to the number cards in the proper order. Once they get it correct, they'll read clue I.
A hero's work is never done. The battle is only halfway won. The PPE you wear is just for you, not meant to share. To save more lives, you must doff it right. If you do not, infection could be the patient's plight.
Participants will use the same PPE and number cards, this time to identify the order for doffing. Once they get it correct, they will read clue J.
Congratulations, you donned and you doffed, but can you open up the lock? The next puzzle piece is what you need, but with your hands well protected, it may be hard to achieve.
What protects your hands?
Gloves. Oh, try that for the password.
Ooh.
Here it is.
Oh darn, Darn, you made it this far. But my germs will get you as we spar.
Next, on to Station 4, cleaning and disinfection. Now participants must recognize where to find the contact time on the product's directions for use label and identify high-touch areas in healthcare facilities. Station 4 has quite a few steps, and they thought they were on their way to a quick finish. Not exactly. Station 4 can be completed on a table, but you'll need some space to spread out the items. With the computer keyboard on one end, the black light placed next to it, and 2 to 3 empty disinfectant bottles on the other end of the table. Clue K goes near the empty disinfectant solution bottles. Place Clue L in an empty disposable glove and hide it under the computer keyboard. In an empty hospital-grade disinfectant wipe container, place a rolled-up copy of Clue M, the crossword puzzle, and a pen. Put the container on the table among empty cleaning solutions. On the computer keyboard, write 4800 with your invisible ink pen. Station 4 has clues inside of clues. Teams will come across an answer, which is really just another clue to find a crossword puzzle, which is just another clue to the next step. But once they get their blacklight clue, the final lockbox combination, they will open it to receive their last piece to the Germ Be Gone puzzle. You thought you were finished? It turns out you were missing the most important piece of the puzzle. What is the most important thing missing?
You!
You made it! Nice skills and teamwork. Remember to always follow best practices for hand hygiene, source control, PPE, and cleaning and disinfecting. Together, we can stop the spread of germs right at the source.
We hope this escape room provides a fun way to help participants understand infection control and prevention. Learn more about how you can be like Captain Germ Be Gone in fighting and preventing infectious disease by visiting the CDC's Project Firstline webpage.